Yes, sir.
Coming up in about 20 seconds, we're going to have Vince Wilfork in our Raising Cane's guest chair. Game days are better together. Game days are better with Cane's. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Yeah. One love. And we've got a lot of love for this guy. Won't be his first time with us.
Oh, man. My man. What's up, Vince?
Good to see you, Vince.
You look good. Man, you look good.
How we doing?
Former Patriot, all-time Patriot great, Vince Wilfork.
We got a show going on, man. We've been doing radio now for a while here in the city.
Yeah.
I keep fooling them, man.
Y'all big game. Y'all big time.
I know. Look at this. Look at this.
Man, you got your own helmet. Like, wow.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You look great.
I can appreciate it. Thank you. You know.
How many down from the playing rate? How many down from the playing weight? 100. At least.
80.
80.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 80. Feel good.
You do. You look good. Move good.
Feel good, man. Life is good. Got my new 2 grandbabies. Like, man, life is good.
That's great.
I have a 2-week-old baby girl.
Shut up.
2 weeks, yeah.
All
so
right.
We left her to come up here, but we miss her, and we have a 5-month-old baby girl. Man, we life and is lifing.
It's a big reset for you, man.
Life and is life.
It
so,
is.
But I can't be any happier than my family and my kids and my grandbabies, man. Like, it just puts something special when you have grandkids, and we love it. We love it.
Did you see Greg Olson? You play with him.
No, I haven't.
You play with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
he's Hurricane. Yeah. Hurricane, of course.
Yeah.
Hurricane. No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
A lot of guys starting to roll in now. We've been here since 8:30.
That's when the U comes in. They come in on Wednesday, Thursday. They're not in early.
That's how we roll. You know what I mean?
I'm always surprised Olsen didn't get a record deal after.
Right?
He won't talk about it. He won't talk about it.
No, man. He had to sign. He had to sign the NDA, so he had to cut that.
It never happened.
Yeah, we're going to keep that where it's at.
Well, Vince, it's great to have you. Thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure.
And you are in a unique spot in that the coach of the Patriots in 2024 was a longtime teammate of yours. And the Patriots' new head coach, Mike Vrabel, was a longtime teammate of yours.
Yes.
Is that kind of strange to see how it played out with Gerard and the unfortunate ending for him, and now Mike is in the job? I mean, you know all these guys that are involved.
Well, the thing is, it was very unfortunate for Gerard because I think it was an unfair deal for him. It's a lose-lose situation for him because he's coming in as a new coach, trying to replace the greatest coach of all time with a crappy roster that he inherited from Bill Belichick. So I feel that it wasn't fair for him to take that. At least give him 3 years to figure out, go get draft picks and figure out and see if you could turn it around. But I guess they didn't want to wait 3 years. So it is what it is there.
The timing of Mike being available kind of screwed the whole thing up for Gerard in a weird way.
Yeah, but I mean, listen here. Mike is the best. That was one of the best hires that could happen if they got rid of Mayo. I love it. I love it. I mean, because playing with Mike, I knew right then and there Mike was going to be a head coach as a player. I knew it. It's because when I played beside him and he played behind me, it was like I had Bill Belichick on the field with me. He was that smart of a guy, and he understood the game as a player, as a coach would. So I knew, that wasn't an issue. That's not going to be an issue here in New England with Mike at the top, being the top dog. That is not. I do think he's going to restore some order in business. He's going to get the train back rolling. I think it's going to start with, first of all, holding each other accountable, right? Loving the game of football, unselfishness, being disciplined, and just being a smart football player. He's going to establish that, and on top of that, he's coming in. He will demand respect. You're not looking at him as a first-time head coach, or you don't know if he know what he's doing. Listen, this first-time guy when he was a first-time head coach, he took Tennessee to the AFC Championship. Okay, so you can't play that with him, and I think these players understand that. I think the level of respect off rip is different with Mike, and rightfully so. So I'm excited about it. I'm happy Mike is there. That don't have anything to do with how I feel, how things went with Gerard. That's totally different. Mike is the greatest choice. I love that we got him because I know he can get us back to the promised land.
I remember seeing him at the Barstow party. We were down in Houston for the Super Bowl, and they came to your party at your house that day. But that night, he was talking at the bar about how pissed off he was about the middle pressure when New England beat him in the playoffs. And he goes, Tom, I know effing Tom hates having people at his feet.
Yep.
And he said, we had games ran with Merciless and him, and we had people at his feet all day. And I remember
this was in the middle of a party, by the way.
Yeah, everybody was drinking. That son of a bitch. I had him more than anybody. He knew it. He thinks, he's bringing edge pressure. He goes, I don't bring edge pressure. So I know Tom can handle it.
Middle.
But that's where Mike is so much thinking about that guy can handle edge pressure.
Right.
So I'm wasting my time.
I
got to get middle pressure.
Yes. And that's what he brings to the table. Like, I just remember time playing with him, and Bill will, we'll get the play call from the sideline, and he'll be like, I don't like that shit. We're not going to do that. Hey, we're going to run this. And I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, I'll handle Bill. Like, we're going to run this. This is what we're going to do. That's stupid. That was game. But guess what? In practice was the same thing with Tom. He would go play scout team for Tom. Yeah. And Tom would get pissed off and say, he's not going to do that. And Vrabel was saying, yes, the F he will. You don't know. Yes, he will. And then all of a sudden, it's like two brothers meeting and cuddling up. Now we see him on the sideline, and Tom and Mike is basically over there talking about the plays. That is the type of respect that Tom had. You talking about the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
That's the type of respect that he had for Vrabel. That's the type of respect. So when the GOAT and when Bill Belichick can sit down and Mike can be in a quarterback meeting with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and Mike Vrabel in a quarterback's meeting, what does that tell you about him?
He sees the entire game.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, he sees it all.
Speaking of too, like I remember doing a film session with Bill for one of the breakdowns we did for TV, and we were diagramming you, and he's like, watch this here. Like, you guys in the media, and he's circling your body, and he goes, you guys are all watching this stuff upstairs. He goes, watch his legs. Watch him from the knees down. And then he's like, I'm like, holy crap. He goes, yeah, he plays like a running back. Your legs were like a running back. Bill was so excited about that.
Yeah.
He says, everybody gets enamored all this. He goes, he wins games and leverage with his feet.
Yeah. Bill.
That just came natural, though. You don't work at that. Like, you're born with that.
And, people used to ask me, how did I always get quick feet in this? I say, I think a lot of times, natural ability, but growing up, I never viewed myself as a big boy. So I used to play all the sports.
You could shoot. I play boots,
so
you could dribble. I'm like, holy
all
Jesus.
These sports, they develop all these stuff, and I credit that to my upbringing and just understanding, just playing multiple sports and being able to, do this and do that. And I never looked at myself as a small guy. I mean, I was brainwashing myself, but for a good purpose. So because I've been a big boy for a long time. So it's I'm real excited for New England with Mike. I'm real excited for that because I really do believe that he will get us where we need to be, and we will see a difference in 2025 Patriots than we have seen in 2024 and beyond that. So I'm excited about it.
Why do you think Bill didn't get another chance in the NFL here? And how do you think he's going to do in college?
I think Bill didn't want the opportunities that was presented to him. I mean, because you got to understand, if I'm an organization and, Bill Belichick, he's, 12 games away from being an all-time, I'm bringing you in just for that. I'm bringing you in because I respect – yeah, I respect you so much for what you've done, and now you have a chance to do it with my organization. I'm going to be a part of that, and I'm going to be the one that – like – one thing people don't understand with Bill, loyalty is everything to Bill. And just by that, in the right situation, that carries more weight than anything with anybody.
It does. Yeah. He doesn't forget.
Exactly. That's how I would look at it if I was an organization looking like I'm doing this. And plus on top of that, I'm getting the greatest coach of all time.
Dallas not pull that trigger the last 2 years?
Man, listen, I don't think that'll work. Between Bill and it won't work. It will not work because of the dynamic of Jerry Jones and Bill Belichick.
It's too involved.
No, man, Bill, he's not for to play with that.
Yeah.
No. Now, if Jerry was to change and say, hey, I'm going to sit my tail down and let this guy do it, I get it. And that would have been a big
See, my 12 I tell these guys, my 12 years doing games, like I knew Bill's pattern in pregame. Like hour and a half, he'd come out, he'd go down, he'd talk to Ernie down, they'd look at the wind, he'd go talk to Joe Johnson. Then he'd stand there with his arms crossed, and he wouldn't even acknowledge the other team.
Right.
We're down in Dallas a year ago. He comes out of the locker room, He goes straight over to Jerry Jones, and he goes straight over to Stephen Jones, shakes their hands, hugs them, stands there and talks to them for about 15 minutes. I go, I've never seen this guy do this pregame in 15 years. And I'm like, I told Bob, our play-by-play, I said, he's going to coach Dallas one day.
You think?
I think, Parcells did it. Remember, Parcells did it. It didn't last long, but he and Jerry managed to get through a couple of years. I think Bill knows, I'm not going to be there for 10. I just need the Cowboys to get me 8 wins and 9 wins, and we're there.
And I'm good. Yeah. So give me 3 years, and I'm okay. Yeah. I can withstand that, and I can see that. But like I said, if that happens, holy shit, that's all I can.
Love it.
Ooh,
holy bleep!
It was like a.
Patriots Hall of Famer Vince Wilfork with us. Sunday, you've got the Chiefs going for their 3rd in a row. You were part of both ends of the Patriots dynasty. You were in both eras, if you will. So, as someone that has a legacy and history as part of that with the Patriots, do you root against the Chiefs and say, go Eagles on Sunday?
No, because, you're still chasing 6. It's like, nah, if you three-peat, oh well. What happens if you three-peat and never win another one? What happens? So what happened to that dynasty talk then? So, being able to three-peat, have an opportunity to three-peat, and if they do it, congratulations, because what Andy Reid has done for that organization, the Kansas City organization, it's amazing. Yeah. You have to give them their credit. It's amazing what they've done over there. But talk to me when you get to 6. And then maybe we could talk about this dynasty or whatever you want to call it. We can
Tom
talk.
at 7.
Yeah, exactly. Then you're chasing Tom with 7. Get to 6 first.
Mahomes getting his oranges right now at halftime.
That's right. Hey, you get to 6 because you got Pittsburgh and New England.
Yeah.
Get there. First get there. And then we can have a conversation. But right now, smoke and mirrors, it's cool because if you three-peat, okay, cool. But like I said, if you three-peat and never win another one, what happens? What happens? So
still have more to do, you're saying.
Still more to do. Yeah. So when we get there, talk to me.
We called it, Zil.
What?
We knew that Vince Wilfork would be here today talking about Kingsford. We knew it.
I knew it.
We knew it.
Hey, baby, look here. When you dealing
when you were dancing.
That's
what. That was a smoker, right? Was that smoker?
That's my smoker. That was my smoker. But no, that started with Kingsford. Though that's the thing. See, when you're dealing with the best. This is the thing. There you go. Want to be a baller? Shot caller. 20-inch blade on the Impala. Yeah. But anything I did, I want to be the best of the best, right? So, me with Kingsford original. It's
the original basic. None of the flavored mesquite. None of that.
Original is the choice of champions, man. That's what it is.
When you first light a Kingsford charcoal,
you can smell
it. It takes you back to I remember being in a park.
Yes.
And when we would do church picnics and they had those old permanent grills.
Yep.
And you could just close your eyes and smell it.
Into the
and you know what it was.
I'm 5 years old again.
There you go. You can smell it. And that's the thing, being hooked up with Kingsford, it brings you back to that time. It brings you back to your childhood.
Lighter fluid.
The smell, the flavor in the food and all that stuff. So it's it was a match made in heaven for me to be a part of this whole thing with Kingsford because I love the grill. And like I say, I'm the best of the best when it comes to it. So I want to deal with the best. So give me my Kingsford and let's rock.
Hey, you can cook, man.
Will do. Vince Wilfork, appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure.
Great
always
to see you,
buddy.
It's always a pleasure to my family.
Love it. You know you're always welcome here.
My northern family.
We love you, New England. You know that.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.